I think that they definitely should change it.
I think it's really necessary.
I don't really see the reason to have that name currently.
The fact that McGill is a school that has its varsity athletes named after an Indigenous slur is something that frankly is outdated and should be changed as soon as possible.
Even though the original meaning, if it wasn't something racist, it definitely carries a connotation that's much more racially charged now, and especially when people who are of Indigenous heritage feel that it's disrespectful to their culture. I think that really needs to be respected.
I grew up in Vancouver in a town called Tsawwassen, where there's a very strong Indigenous community. So just knowing that and having that background, I feel very strongly that we should respect them in every way that we can.
There have been name changes based on that in the past. Before it used to be the Squaws or the Indians.
McGill's done in the past changed names from insensitive names, and I think it's a good move, especially if we want to move forward and kind of get past the bad name that Redmen has caused.
I myself play varsity for McGill. I think it's a good idea in the sense that it has had some negative connotations in the past.
The thing is, isn't the Redmen name not based after natives, but it referred to the hair color of the people who came here first? People misunderstand what it is.
I read McGill's reply about how it's not related to indigeneity, it's more the color, but I don't really buy that.
I'm perfectly fine with the name Redmen, to be honest. I know there's a lot of controversy over it, but I think the origin of the name Redmen had nothing to do with Native Americans whatsoever, but about the redcoats in the 1700s.
I understand that they say it was created just from the color of their uniforms, but obviously there are very, very racist connotations these days, and it just has to go.
The fact that Indigenous people have come forward and said that this is something they're in support of, it makes me think that we should be listening.
Personally, it doesn't affect me, but I will help the people who it does affect.
As non-Indigenous people, it's certainly not up to us whether the name is offensive or not, and therefore whether it should be changed or not. So I think this is a dialect and a discourse that needs to be had with the Indigenous community. Mostly it should be up to them.
Given that the Task Force on Indigenous Relations did suggest this, I'm in support.
31st? I mean, that's Halloween.
What time are the protests at?
2 to 4? Oh.
Probably be going a little late because I have a midterm at that point, but yes.
Yeah, I think I might swing by.
I hope so. I hope to be there, yeah.
I'm definitely going to try.
I will definitely be going, yeah.
I am actually out of town that day, but I would.
I don't think I will, but I mean, if people want to change it, then sure, go ahead and change it.
I am not, no. I didn't really know about it, to be honest.
I didn't know there was one, but yes, now.